Flying feels routine for many, but beneath the calm cabin lies a world of hidden dangers and life-saving details that even frequent travelers often miss. In this video, we reveal critical flight safety truths and practical habits that could protect your health, comfort, and even your life. Subscribe to Epic Voyage for weekly essential travel tips and insights that make every journey safer and smarter. Chapter 1. Why rough landings aren't always a mistake. A jarring landing may feel like poor piloting, but in bad weather, especially on wet or icy runways, it can be intentional and essential. Pilots sometimes execute firm landings to help the wheels cut through moisture and establish traction. This technique prevents hydroplaning and ensures the aircraft remains stable on the runway. What feels alarming is often a calculated move to protect every passenger on board. This tactic is particularly common in regions that experience seasonal storms or heavy precipitation, such as Seattle, London, or Tokyo. The goal is not passenger comfort, but maximum control and braking efficiency. Chapter 2. The dry truth about cabin air. Cabin humidity often drops to levels as low as 20%, comparable to the Sahara Desert. This dryness dehydrates skin, lips, and nasal passages, leaving travelers uncomfortable and more vulnerable to irritation. Airlines can't use humidifiers on board because moisture accelerates corrosion in metal aircraft. Without proper humidity control, the dry air can also aggravate respiratory conditions, trigger nosebleeds, and lead to increased fatigue during long-haul flights. Drinking water regularly, applying moisturizer, and avoiding alcohol or caffeine are essential practices to counteract these conditions. Chapter 3. Why your tray table must be up. The seemingly simple request to raise your tray table during takeoff and landing is based on safety, not etiquette. In emergencies, a lowered tray can block your exit or trap the person beside you. It also obstructs the ability to assume the brace position, which can protect against injury during impact. Keeping tray tables stowed ensures that evacuation routes remain clear and passengers can react quickly. Regulatory bodies like the FAA and EASA mandate this practice after numerous safety assessments and cabin simulations. Chapter 4. The real risk of sleeping during takeoff and landing. Many passengers nap during takeoff and landing, unaware that these are the two riskiest phases of flight. Sleeping during these moments hampers your ability to react in an emergency and can prevent your ears from equalizing pressure properly. Pressure changes occur rapidly, and staying awake allows you to swallow, yawn, or chew gum to reduce discomfort and potential ear injury. Flight attendants and safety experts recommend that passengers remain fully alert until the aircraft reaches cruising altitude, which typically takes about 10 to 15 minutes after departure. Chapter 5. What's really in your in-flight coffee? Coffee and tea served on airplanes are typically brewed using water from onboard tanks, which are not always thoroughly sanitized. Studies have shown that some tanks contain bacteria levels exceeding safe limits. This is why some passengers prefer bottled beverages or juices. Additionally, boiling liquids on a moving aircraft pose spill hazards, so hot drinks should be handled only by trained flight attendants. A 2019 study by the Hunter College NYC Food Policy Center found that nearly 1 in 8 water samples from major airlines failed to meet EPA standards. Chapter 6. The Fizz factor behind soda service delays. Ordering a soda mid-flight often comes with a long wait, but the delay isn't due to inattentive service. Cabin pressure alters the behavior of carbonated drinks, causing excessive foaming when poured. Flight attendants must pour slowly to avoid spills and mess, making soda service more time-consuming than it seems. Opting for still beverages can help reduce wait times and cabin disruption. The foaming issue is especially noticeable with Diet Coke, which is known among cabin crew for its particularly slow pour time. Chapter 7. The hidden germs around your seat. Contrary to popular belief, the dirtiest place on an airplane isn't the restroom, it's the tray table. Studies have shown it contains far more bacteria than toilet flush buttons. Because tray tables are rarely sanitized between flights, they often retain food residue, germs from sneezes, and even remnants from diaper changes. Passengers are advised to disinfect not just tray tables, but also seat belts, armrests, and entertainment screens. Using sanitizing wipes before settling in is one of the simplest and most effective hygiene practices on board. Chapter 8. The danger of leaning on the window. The window seat may be ideal for uninterrupted rest, but resting your head against the window pane exposes you to unknown hygiene risks. Those surfaces are seldom cleaned and may carry germs from previous passengers. Using a travel pillow or clean hoodie as a barrier adds a layer of protection and comfort, especially on long-haul journeys. Dermatologists warn that this kind of contact can trigger breakouts or allergic reactions, especially for passengers with sensitive skin or compromised immune systems. Chapter 9.